Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Marr now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Gun.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Shamar Stephen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Prescott dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Cowboys! Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then... And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 30 on second down, Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They run, Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause in.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Cooper was the target there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Prescott, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Gun!
2. Under crunch.
Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Right there. Here we go, 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cobb. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On the counter, Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 52.
From the 24, Prescott. And an alley to run. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
Hey, kill.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Gun. Go now. 55, my God, 55.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
What we got?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Prescott on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Mike 40. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, we were on hand for it.